What is up, guys? Heretic you here with another Infinity Battle Report, number 2 in my little journey down Infinity. Let's go over my list real quick. Starting with the sniper, that's a Jambazam sniper rifle. That's my Janissary, who's a Doc. My lieutenant is a Gulam. That Hunzakut is actually a Hazva in disguise, and we got an Odalisk with Spitfire, another Gulam over there in the corner of that building, and we should have there's my other Gulam right there, and my Nafatan, and I've got a guy infiltrating and camoed, and that's going to be my hacker. So for the nomads, let me see if I can get this straight. Hopefully, that's a Sin Eater with sniper rifle. Pretty deadly over there, perched up in his little balcony, ready to take fools out. There's a Reverend Custodier and a Moira, and then a Doc Moira, and then the Mobile Brigada. So pretty small list. Well, okay, so let's go over our scenario. This is from the ITS, or Infinity Tournament System. Trying it out because I'm going to a tournament next week, and so I got to get enough experience under my belt, or I'm going to be a total noob at this game. I don't want to be that guy. Anyways, pretty simple concept. 3 objectives down the middle. However, only they call them specialist troops can actually interact and pick these objectives up. That would be like engineers, hackers, doctors, that sort of thing. If you end the turn with one of the objectives, you score some points. So yeah, pretty simple stuff there. Now, we weren't playing with main objectives or classified objectives, which I was told after this is pretty much how you're going to score most of your points in a tournament. So yeah, kind of screwed up there. I thought just by looking at the book or the tournament packet, this would, concentrating on the scenarios made more sense to me, but Infinity's kind of an oddball game, which is why I'm kind of doing this, because I'm going to document my journey into Infinity, and hopefully, through my, fuck-ups, you guys can learn how to play the game properly. There's a lot to it, but I swear it's kind of worth going through some of the pitfalls that new players go through. I know it's going to sound a little bit frustrating, or it could be if you're learning Infinity like I am. It can be very frustrating at the start. So I'm going to do a whole series as I move towards the big tournament at Kingdom Con, which is going to be in about a month from now. So I'm going to get as much Infinity as possible, and we'll do a lot of Infinity content, clarifying rules and things of that nature as I learn them, and hopefully it'll help new players out there. So this is part 1. We're testing out my list for the first Infinity tournament that I'm going to be a part of. So hopefully you guys can enjoy that. Okay, so here we go. Turn 1, Nomads take it. They're going to start with the Sin Eater, who's got range on my Jambazam. I'm going to arrow shoot back, and it's going to pay off because I'm going to crit his face, and he is going to miss both shots. Now, we did make a mistake here, so I'm going to try to point out as many mistakes as possible. I forgot that my sniper rifle had shock, so we put a unconscious marker down, but really that guy should have been out of the game. Reason that's important is because Mark is going to try and send his doc over there, and that's not going to be, it's basically, you can see him move there, and he's going prone because my sniper is pretty much holding down that entire side of the board. And I could get arrows off if he wasn't prone. So he's going to try to heal that character, and so that was a pretty big thing to forget, was the shock on the sniper rifle. I think he would have probably moved another direction, maybe towards the objectives, if he didn't think he could revive his sniper there. At any rate, guys, if you catch any other mistakes that I might not have caught, putting them in the comments would be much appreciated. As we start my turn, I start moving my Hawa hacker, who was actually discovered on an arrow. Anyways, he does grab the first objective marker, and now I'm moving my Janissary Doc, who's free to move because that entire side has been pinned down by my sniper. So he's gonna grab the other objective and run for cover, basically. So that, and we dropped the camera. So awesome. As I spent a lot of orders, but this list has 9 orders in it, so plenty of orders to go around. Okay, so moving on to the Nomad's turn. We've got a little sneaky TO camo marker moving behind the buildings. I do have a Gulam trying to discover, but it's like -6 to begin with, and then due to the distance, it's like, nope, can't do it. Finally, do it with, I discover it with my hacker, Pewds, and it's a Spectre. So I don't know what that is, but he seems pretty bamf, pretty deadly to me. And he's probably after the coffin. I think he's a specialist as well, or maybe he's just gonna take out Pewds, my hacker. So he's gonna shoot him in the face and take him down, actually. So there's a unconscious marker there as he moves a couple of his guys into position on the other side of the field. Still trying to revive that sniper. So again, I hate to harp on a bad point, but yeah, that's a very big deal that we made that mistake there. So there is my my fake Hunzakut, who's actually a Havza. I don't know if I'm doing projector right, but you can disguise as any model in the army. And then I reveal myself, and I have a Spitfire, and I'm going to try and take out that Spectre, who's going to arrow back at me. And here's just a tactical mistake. Spitfire is not effective at that range there. I want it to be outside of 8, so it's a mid-range gun. And but still, I'm getting 4 shots to his 1 or whatever. I should win this, right? Unfortunately, no. The Spectre is going to win this, so I'm gonna get shot. I'm gonna make my armor save, but fail my guts check. So I'm gonna run behind cover there. And then as I ran behind cover, I got shot, and I am now unconscious. If that's correct. Actually, that's a good question for you guys. Does fleeing after being shot trigger an arrow? I thought it was only activations that do that. Not sure. Anyways, we start my turn with me spinning orders on the dock to get over to the down Havza. Anyways, Doc was able to revive him, and then I pull him out for some more shooting because I'm stubborn and hard-headed and didn't learn my lesson. Nomads are going to have 2 arrows on them, and I'm going to divide my shots up between the Mobile Brigada and the Spectre. And guess what? I'm going to lose again. And so he's down. So I'm going to spend the order on the dock. Can the dock revive him? No, unfortunately. So he is gone for good. He went into the light, and he drops his well, he didn't have anything. I'm just moving the marker to remind me that the dock has it. Anyways, Spectre, now coming up on the dock, is going to round that corner and take some shots at the dock, which is scary town for me because he's the one that's making me score. Right now I'm up 6 zip to a mark, and I take a wound. But thanks to religion, I'm not going to move anywhere. That's right. Religious troops can basically choose to pass or fail that guts roll. I'm going to choose to pass and try to take out this Spectre who's causing so much havoc on that side of the field. Just causing all kinds of trouble. Alright, so on the other side of the field, where my sniper Chris Kyle is just holding down the fort, they're just struggling to get into a good position where they can take some stuff out. But Chris Kyle holding it down, man. Holding it down. Okay, so we have our first error in the narration. The fight between the Janissary and the Spectre. Actually, I was able to take out the Spectre on an arrow, and then that's me finishing the job with a little coup d'etat, little melee knife to the skull type deal. Anyways, this is turn 3. I want to say, yeah, turn 3 for the for my Hakaslam. Technically, the scenario should have ended here, but we just wanted to play on and just play around with some mechanics. So that's me activating the Nafaton, hucking grenades over at the Mobile Brigada. Another rules mistake. I didn't know about deviation. So had I known, I wouldn't have thrown those grenades. I mean, I was like -9 or something crazy like that at that point. So that, you know, I think I needed like 2 or under to hit. Which, you know, the deviation rules are kind of crazy scary, and you know, could have hit, you know, my own guys. So yeah, I'm gonna rethink that. You know, I took the light flamethrower, so it'll give me grenades, but with the deviations being so rough, I'm not sure I want to actually do that. Anyways, moving on. Now we're at turn 4. Basically, nomads you just saw them just kind of reposition, setting up arrows, and we have a. I'm trying to move the Nafaton closer to huck more grenades. So now you're gonna see me go a little gun ho with the Nafaton. It's gonna go after the Mobile Brigada because pretty much at this point, like I said, I think I'm up 9-0 on points. So, you know, we're just having fun at this point. And so I was just like, hey, let's burn your lieutenant, since you revealed that is your lieutenant. And the Nafaton didn't really get to kill anything this game, so I just figured she normally kills a lot. Unfortunately, she's going to lose this face-off roll, and she's going to go down. So not a good performance from her this game, but trust me, she's on the roster. She normally does a lot better than that. Speaking of all-stars, here, we're gonna have the dock for the nomads run out. I'm still trying to revive that sniper, just for funsies, I think, at this point. However, even though she's moving prone, I can see her base with Chris Cow. So Chris Cow's going to take another sniper shot and take her down. That's going to be a headshot. And second headshot of the game. Chris Cow, his KD ratio, pretty insane. So pretty happy with his performance. He's going to stay in the roster, kids. And then speaking of all-stars, here comes the Mobile Brigada. He's going to come out of the corner and take some shots at one of my Gulam. And my guy's going to make his armor save and go prone. So he's probably got, post-traumatic stress and probably has to see the Infinity Psychiatrist after that firefight with the Mobile Brigada. So we're going to get the Forward Observer. I forgot to mention that Gulam that I'm activating there is the Forward Observer. Could have scored some more points, but like I said, we're playing just for killy now. So we're going to have another face-off roll here, as I sent everything at the Mobile Brigada at this point. And unfortunately, she's going to go down like a cheap hooker as well. So now I'm like, okay, it's Doc's turn. He's been doing everything this game anyways. He's going to jump out and take some shots at that Mobile Brigada because he's got that nice AP rifle. And Mobile Brigada is going to take him down on his turn. So Doc will die, and so I'm just going to remove my models that I could have revived. I think at that point I'm still scoring, so technically I think you get 3 points for every objective that you're holding at the end of your turn. So I was like at 11 or something, but who cares? Now it's just about killing the stupid Mobile Brigada, and I'm going to send everything, because he's taking out the Doc, the Naphatin, and a Gulam, so his KD ratio is making my sniper look pretty bad. So now we're going to go with the Odalisque, I think that's how you say it. If I can get a camera angle that I am happy with. Here we go. So she's got a Spitfire. She's going to activate and fire at the Mobile Brigada. And it's going to be a bunch of face-off rolls. And eventually she is going to down him. So that's going to do it for this battle report. And like I said, this is mainly a series about learning Infinity as I get closer to the ITS tournament at Kingdom Con. So I learned a few things this game, but there was a huge mistakes that were made, and I just want to touch on them real quick. So with my first ever ITS tournament coming up next week, I've gotten a couple games under my belt. Definitely going to change up the list a little bit. There's some guys that I like, some guys that I don't like. I definitely like having a bunch of orders, and like I said, we did make some big mistakes this game, but and I think I really have to apologize for the that sniper having shock on his weapon and just kind of deterring my opponent from concentrating on objectives. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and we're gonna have some more Infinity content for you guys coming up in the following months as I get ready for the tournament. So see you.